I'm coming back to life, little by little, from the shadow to the sky, through the middle. If I fall, I'll rise, I won't let it define me. I'm learning how to breathe when the night tries to blind me, and I'll hold on when the world gets loud. I'm coming back to life, and I'm saying it out loud.
비가 내리면 너의 이름이 떠올라. 젖은 골목 끝에 멈춘 내 맘. 웃고 있었는데 사실은 아니었어. 조용히 무너진 하루의 틈 사이로 말하지 못한 그 한마디가 아직도 목끝에 남아. 지나간 계절처럼 너는 내 안에서 천천히 사라져.
खामोशियों के तेरी सदा नहीं, दिल में तो शोर बहते मक्के सदा नहीं। हो रातों की रोट में ही मैं जागता रहा, नंदों के काफिले में मेरी रदा नहीं। कहना सिक्को बदरे की आंखों में एक ख्वाब सवर की, मैंने नभाई रस्म अगर दिल टूट गया, मगर ये याद मेरे साथ रहेगी। यादों के आईने में حينما يطول الطريق وتبرد الأيام، أسمعك في صمت المدن والألغام، وخفي الشوق كي لا ينكسر الكلام.
What you just heard was generated entirely from text, lyrics, melody, vocals, everything. This is ACE Step 1.5, a text to song model or text to music model that you can run locally on your own PC. And the best part is this can run on a very low video RAM PC, as low as 4 gigabytes of video RAM. And in some cases, it can even run on your CPU. In this video, I'll show you how to install and run ACE Step 1.5 locally on your own PC. I'll also show you how to generate songs and music, and we'll also talk about what ACE Step 1.5 can do extremely well and what might be some considerations that you may need to know. Now, ACE Step 1.5 is not just a text to music, it's a text to song model, meaning it can generate music and sung vocals from your text input. Now, on their GitHub page, they've provided instructions regarding how to install and run this on your PC locally. Now on Windows, they provided a portable package which you can download. It's about 1.5 gigabyte in size, and then you can extract it on PC, which now then turns into an 8 gigabyte with all the necessary dependencies installed. And then you can run it locally, and it provides you a good user interface. But no interface can be better than the ComfyUI. So what we'll do, we'll use the ComfyUI to install and run ACE step 1.5. Now inside the ComfyUI, what you need to do is click on templates, and then in the search bar type ACE. Now you can see there are multiple templates. For the sake of this video, we'll be focusing on one of these, but I'll show you what this ACE step 1.5 music generation AIO is and compared to the other one. So let's click on this, and this will show you the model that you need to download. So let's close this, and this is an AIO. So what you'll find is if you click on this link, this will lead to a model download, which is about 10 gigabyte in size. This has everything, including the text encoders and the VAE files integrated into a single file. That means you do not need to download and then install and load any other models. But what I prefer is, I'll go back to templates again, type ACE, and then I'll download this one. Now let me close this dialog box. Now what this does is, this shows you the kind of models that you need to download. And if you go a little left, this has all the instructions. So basically you will need 4 type of files. So you have one diffusion model. Now this is about 4.5 gigabyte in size. And if you click on it, this will start the download. So I'll just cancel the download, but I'll show you where you can copy it. So inside your ComfyUI folder, what you need to do, click on ComfyUI, go inside the models folder and go inside the diffusion models. And here you can save your model downloaded, which is about 4.45 gigabytes. Now, again, you will need to download 2 text encoders. This is Qwen.6b is 15, and another one is Qwen 1.7b is 15. So if you click on both of these, you'll be able to download those. And then again, you will need to go inside the ComfyUI models folder, and then inside the text encoders, you can paste both of these files. So as you know from my previous videos, I usually organize all my models into their respective folders. So I've created an ACE folder, and there are these 2 files. And then again, if you see the last file is ACE 1.5 VAE file, and then again, what you need to do is go inside the ComfyUI models folder, and then inside the VAE, you can save your ACE 1.5 VAE file. Now inside the ComfyUI, what you need to do is load the diffusion model. So after saving the files, you may need to refresh this UI. So click anywhere inside this workflow and then press R on your keyboard. So this will reload all the models that you may have saved inside the respective folders while the ComfyUI interface was open. So under the load diffusion model, click on this drop down and choose ACE step version 1.5 turbo. And then in the dual clip loader, which helps you load your text encoders, you need to type in Qwen, or if you can simply see them. So here you will need to choose the Qwen.6b ACE 15, and then just underneath it, you will need to choose and select Qwen 1.7b ACE 15. And then similarly in the VAE, you need to load the VAE model. Now you can see in the song duration, this is where you set the length of the song. So this can be anywhere from under 1 minute to up to 4 minutes or even longer, but I'll let you know what is the optimal length that you should be aiming for when it comes to choosing the duration of the song. So for now, this is on 120 seconds, which means 2 minutes. So the song will be 2 minutes long if it is here. Now, apart from that, this is the most important node, which is text encoder ACE step audio 1.5. If you're not able to see these nodes or you see a red line around them, what you'll need to do is click on this manager and then install missing custom nodes. And here it will show you the list of missing nodes which are not installed currently, and then you can install them respectively. Now, in this node, there are two sections. First one is about defining the music style. So the genre, whether it is jazz, it is hip hop, and whether the singer is a male or a female, and what are different types of instruments that are playing, what is the intensity of the music, is it a slow, is it a fast song, and then just underneath, this is the section where you paste the lyrics of the song. And apart from that, if you go further down, you have a CFG setting that you can choose from here, from in here. But what I do not touch any of these settings. English, the language is set to English by default. I didn't even have to change any language when I generated songs in different languages. And in this K sampler node, you can choose the number of steps. I left it pretty much default on 8. I experimented it with different steps. I went up to 20 or 30 steps, but what the sweet spot I found was keeping the length of your song just under 4 minutes. So it should not be longer than 4 minutes. And then number of steps and the CFG are best left at 8 and 1. Now, after going through all these settings, when you click on run, this will generate a music. And here we have the save node, which will save it in the output folder of your ComfyUI folder. So now let's paste in the lyrics of a song that we want to generate. So what I'll do, I'll just copy paste. I'll paste the instructions or sort of a description in the top box, and then I'll get the lyrics and then paste it in the lyrics section. So I wanted to highlight here is, if you want to get the best output from this, you will need to provide a structure to the lyrics. So for example, in this case, we have verse 1, we have pre-chorus and then chorus, and then similarly for verse 2, and then pre-chorus and then chorus, and then there's a bridge, and then there's a final chorus, and then there is out. So this will help you generate a very consistent song. So let's click on run. Now you can see the output. It took about 48 seconds in my case to generate a song that has a length of about 2 minutes, and it has 8 number of steps. So first generation takes a bit of a time, and the more you generate it, the faster it becomes. So let's listen to it.
I was standing at the edge of who I used to be, watching every version fade in front of me. All the plans I made were castles in the air. Now I'm learning how to breathe right where I am. Every step I took was heavier than stone, till I heard a voice reminding me I'm not alone. I'm still here, still trying, still alive, even when the night is louder than my mind. If I bend, I don't break, I survive. I'm still here, and I counted all the losses like they were my name.
So you can hear how consistent, how musical, how rhythmic this song is. And the best part is that it flows from start to finish in a very coherent manner. So few important tips to consider are, I have already talked about the CFGs. So it is best that you leave the CFG at 1, and it will create a music that is very consistent, very professional sounding, and the music is very coherent along with the lyrics. And another thing about lyrics is that I explained earlier is that it is the production. And another thing that I explained about the lyrics earlier is that the song produced is excellent when you provide a structured prompt mentioning the intro and pre-chorus and chorus and then bridge and then outro. So there may be a variation, for example, here in verse 1 and then in pre-chorus and chorus and then verse 2, etc. So this helps you generate music and song that are extremely consistent in terms of music repetition and overall coherence. These are as if directed by a musician with proper lyrics and music direction. Another thing that I found, its consistency for English language is extremely superb, but for other languages, I think it works well, but you may have to experiment on your own with your preferred language. So what I did, I generated songs in Korean, Urdu, and Arabic that you heard at the start of the video. Now, I do not understand Korean and Arabic, but I'm familiar with Urdu. So during initial experiments, I found that there are problems with consistency and produced song didn't follow the exact order of lyrics that these were written in. However, after some experimentation, I found that if you leave the CFG at 1 and then provide a prompt which has a proper structure for lyrics, such as opening verse, verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, and then an outro. So I found it very consistent, and the song produced was without any problems. So based on that experimentation, I believe if you follow a very structured format for lyrics, I think you can produce great song in any language. Another thing I found is that if you keep the length of the lyrics same but change the duration of the song, for example, if your initial song was in 2 minutes and then you reduce the duration to 1.5 minutes, but you leave the lyrics length same, still the song produced will adjust all the lyrics and will not cut out any section of it. So this was about the song generation. Let's now produce an instrumental jazz music. So I'll just copy and paste the prompt, and then I'll just remove any lyrics because we are just generating the music. And then let's click on run. So let's listen to it. So one last thing, if you increase the duration of the song for more than 3.5 minutes, so let's say till 4 minutes, you may get an out of memory error, but you will still be able to produce the song successfully. So with that, I will leave you to experiment on your own, locally on your own PC, and produce some great songs and music. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'll leave you with this song that I generated using ACE Step 1.5. Until next video.
I was running on a road with no name, chasing signs in the dark for a flame. Every maybe felt heavy as stone, so I learned how to smile on my own. But the quiet kept calling me back to the parts of my heart that I stabbed, a corner I never would face, till I saw a small light in that place. I'm coming back to life, little by little, from the shadow to the sky, through the middle. If I fall, I'll rise, I won't let it define me. I'm learning how to breathe when the night tries to blind me, and I'll hold on when the world gets loud. I'm coming back to life, and I'm saying it out loud. I used to measure my worth by the speed, by the days when my hands didn't bleed, from the work of pretending I'm fine, from the fear that I'm wasting my time. Now the morning feels closer somehow, like it's waiting right here, right now. And the weight that I carried for years turns to water instead of to tears. I'm coming back to life, little by little, from the shadow to the sky, through the middle. If I fall, I'll rise, I won't let it define me. I'm learning how to breathe when the night tries to blind me. And I'll hold on when the world gets low. I'm coming back to life, and I'm saying it out loud. Let it hurt, let it heal, let me feel what I feel. I don't need to be still to be strong. I was lost, now I'm here, in the truth, in the clear, and the dawn is so near. I've been wrong. I'm coming back to life, little by little, from the wreckage to the wind, through the middle. If I fall, I'll rise, I won't let it define me. I'm learning how to see when the night tries to blind me. And I'll hold on when the world gets low. I'm coming back to life, and I'm saying it out loud.